Revue Révolution is a polymath review of poetry, art, mythology, and philosophy based in New York with branches in London and Paris. We believe in the master-disciple relationship and revere masters of the past who have ignited our desire to create and to become creators of culture in their own images. Before we dive into a history of poetry and art genius, I have a question for you. Who do you admire? Who is your master? Let me know in the comments section. Now's the time for a bit of visual history of poetry and art. We believe poets and artists form a continuum, an uninterrupted chain of creators involved in a dialogue, a conversation, a reflection about the nature of existence.
Reviewing humanity's art history, we've noticed that poetry, art, and philosophy peaked from the Vedic times through ancient Greece and Rome, then were revived as a reaction to the Dark Ages from the High Middle Ages to the Renaissance in Europe, and came to a standstill or stagnated in the 17th century. Because societies needed to be deeply reformed at that time, philosophy, science, and politics, which are objective, took over poetry, art, metaphysics, and religion, which are subjective in nature. From the late 18th century throughout the 19th century, Romanticism dominated, an obvious reaction to the highly intellectual European Enlightenment. This reversal allowed individual perception to rule over pure reason and gifted Western culture, and we believe the world as a whole, with masters in poetic and artistic perception, which include the formidable Nietzsche, a poet, philosopher, ethicist, mythologist, storyteller, and linguist. Apparently, the last spark of genius in poetry happened during what we've called the Age of Transcendence, the Romantic 19th century. As for art, it has been unable to conjure grandeur after the Age of Rebellions and started to decline. Maybe except for Nicholas Reurig, the last master, a polymathic exception, an isolated case of genius in the modern and postmodern era. If you are a poet, an artist, a philosopher, a storyteller, a mythologist seeking publication in Revue Révolution, watch the next video to see exactly what we expect from you and prepare a successful submission.